Boy, that was an incredible week for cryptocurrencies. Although you are not quite yet seeing prices of Bitcoin, but it is happening, baby. Absolutely. So, good morning, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Vitaly Dubin is here, founder of Bitcoin's Walls Club. This is Today in Crypto Show, and the markets still does not reflect the flurry of positive news that are being in about out there. I'm going to go each by each, one by one today and show you how Bitcoin is going to massively grow this year, and I believe it will happen sooner than later. We'll start to see it happening more towards the end of October. November, December is going to be incredible bull run for Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin is bottoming out right now. That's according to a lot of cryptocurrency analysts. And we are seeing very tiny slight movement for Bitcoin over the last week, like literally. The volatility is getting down and down and down and down. And some people say, well, it is a sign that the market is maturing, right? Or it's a sign that something big is going to happen. I think the latest is true. It's something big is going to happen for Bitcoin. It's going to jump through the roof, right? So what we are having today, we have cryptocurrency market at $218 billion. We have 2,042 cryptocurrencies right now. Bitcoin is trading at about $6,600, slightly up from yesterday at 0.35%. It went up and down in the tight range from 6,520 or so to 6,500, 600. Ethereum is slightly up. Ripple is up after being down a little bit. Bitcoin Cash, the biggest on the top 100, we are seeing 13% for Tron. Tron is absolutely pumping it. We're also seeing ZRX making moves, 19% for ZRX, because Coinbase is going to apparently list them very soon. Coinbase is a big exchange. So what is the big fuss about all the positive news? Well, first of all, we are seeing Yale's Warren Buffett, that's how he's being actually being called, reportedly oversees multiple cryptocurrency investment for university, 29 billion. Now that's the size of the endowment fund that he can manage, $29 billion, and that just with Yale's university. So David Swensen, the legendary investors, and they call him the Warren Buffett of Yale, because he was able to take $1 billion in endowment fund and growing to $30 billion. So now he's investing into Paradigm, which is a new cryptocurrency focused fund formed by ex-Pantera Capital employee Charles Noyes, and they're also investing in some other cryptocurrency funds, right? So that should tell you something, right? How they're going to do it. Now, they're not doing it directly as like going and buying Bitcoin directly onto the exchange. They're investing into funds that are investing into cryptocurrencies, which is kind of almost the same thing, right? Because there is more capital that is flowing into the cryptocurrency market. Now, that is just Yale, right? That is just one. There's another fund, A16Z Crypto. There's one university, right? What if they put 5% of that 29 billion? What if just 1%? Think about the endowment fund of Harvard, 37 billion. Think about the top 10 universities, top 100, maybe the universities in just the United States, or universities in general around the world. What if just 1% of that, 1% will hit the cryptocurrency market? It's simple math, guys, that we're not talking about even Google and Microsoft and IBM and Apple and all of that funds, right? We're just talking about universities hitting the exchanges, and they're going to do it initially with OTC markets, right? Over the counter, big institutions, big players. But those guys from OTC, they have to supply Bitcoin, right? How they're going to do it? They're going to run out of funds, and they're going to come to the exchanges and they're going to start buying the order books, right? They're going to start clearing up that order books and going up and up and up to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for Bitcoin, right? That's on the positive end. This year, that Bitcoin can reach, $40,000, $50,000. That's on a very positive end of things, right? On a more lower things, we'll maybe see $10,000-15,000 for Bitcoin at the end of the year. So that's one big news. We also have a stock brokerage giant TD Ameritrade. They are putting money investing into a new cryptocurrency exchange, right? That's a huge company. This TD Ameritrade, US brokerage firm. So they're investing into Aries X, right? This exchange that, of course, the more we have exchanges, the better it is for more capital is going to flow into cryptocurrency. We also seen Bitwise, this leader in cryptocurrency index funds. They actually announced that Rick Edelman is investing and advising into this index funds, and Edelman is the #1 registered investment advisor IRA in the country, right? With $22 billion in asset under management. He's investing into index funds, and he's recommending his clients, right, in his efforts to educate and support financial advisors looking to bring diversified exposure for crypto assets to client portfolios. So think about the education going on in the space where financial advisors are being educated to allow the clients to invest into cryptocurrencies in their portfolios. I'm thrilled to be an advisor to Bitwise and help further its mission to bring institutional caliber crypto exposure to investors in the US and around the globe. There is technological and financial revolution taking place right now with cryptocurrency that has far-reaching implications. Every financial advisor needs to educate themselves about the space, and most should be considering an allocation for clients. So that's another big news. And we also have SEC reviewing 9 Bitcoin ETF applications. The ones they rejected previously are now opening it to the public for comments, right? And they are reconsidering those ETFs. And the biggest ETF we are watching is CBOE ETF. That's the biggest one, right? And once that happens, of course, it's another huge catalyst for a lot of funds to flow. And we also have BAKT launching in November. So there's a lot of cryptocurrency news. There's very good bullish news. And even though we have all of those news, currently we don't see any change in the price, right? And can be like the the tranquil waters before the storms, so to speak, right? According to Spencer Bogart, an expert from the blockchain cryptocurrency venture Blockchain Capital, in his recent comments in Fast Money for CNBC, he is saying that Bitcoin is close to bottoming. And moreover than that, a survey from Wall Street saying that there are more people in Wall Street bullish on digital cryptocurrencies than the crypto community, right? Saying that when do you think Bitcoin will bottom? 44% said Bitcoin already bottomed, right? And that's coming directly from Wall Street. So they are very bullish. 57% of institutionals told that they expect BTC to rise anywhere between $15,000 to the moon by the end of 2018. It's a year from now, guys. We are at $6,500 right now for Bitcoin. Think about what is going to happen. So, you know, lots of stuff is going to happen. BAKT launching, right? The ETF. There is 99% chance that this ETF will eventually be approved. Okay, so it's only a matter of time until we are seeing big moves in Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies. You know, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, they're all going to follow suit and they're going to rise as well. In many cases, more rise than the Bitcoin itself. And Ethereum is now exploring ways to perform 17,000 transactions per second. So there's a lot of development that is going on with their solutions to really scale the network. And there's more regulation coming than ever, right? Because right now the regulation law is based on the 50s, right? In 1950s. and it's time to get updated, adapted, and they're quite frankly struggling with the pace of innovations, the pace of how the markets move, so they need to catch up with new set of regulations. That's exactly what they are focusing on right now. And finally, there's a new website launch, coinmarketbook.cc, and what it measures the support, how much there is a buy support on the exchanges in regard to the market cap, and they consider it as the true coin market cap, right? And as you can see, Bitcoin is by far the leader with 1,452% support by market cap. There you go. People are buying. Buy support is there. We see Ethereum the second place by a large margin. Bitcoin is leading, right? 22.85% support by market cap. The third one is hot with 3.21%. And Ripple is out there at about 76th place with only 0.21% buy support. So there it measures the liquidity of the exchange. So you can see, also kind of get a picture of how much there is buyer support in relation to how much there is actually coins in the circulating supply, to give you an idea. Okay, it's a good indicator as well. So there you have it. Today at 12 p.m. Eastern time, we're having a training live webinar where I'm going to show a new proven automated cryptocurrency trading bot. It currently generates me between $50 to $70 per day, and I'm going to scale it to $100 to $300 a day. It's actually quite interesting, quite simple in the way that it works. I'm going to show exactly how it works today, actually at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to show you how to set up the bots, how they're working, and taking advantage of the minutest, slightest price fluctuations of the coins up and down, and how you can configure them properly. Some of the bots are generating between 1 and 2% per day in profits, right? So you can actually make money in bullish, when the market is bullish, and when the market is bearish, when the coins are going down. So looking forward to see you there. And that concludes today's In Crypto show. Hope you are having a great day. Tomorrow we'll have a live training for BitMEX and how to use BitMEX leverage trading. And on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have a live coaching on trading cryptocurrencies. So looking forward for an amazing week, and everybody have a fantastic